Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to go through the fragrances I've worn in the last week, or a bunch of them at any rate. So I think we'll start with Dark Purple by Montal. This is going to clickety clack. I think I'll keep it there because it's so cute. This is new to me. I've just been wearing it for the first time in the last week. I've worn it for a couple of days when I could. It's quite strong. I really do enjoy it. It's fruit at the top and it's musky. Let's have a look. We've got plum and orange at the top. You definitely get the plum, the citrus. You know, it's Montal, Mancera kind of fruits. I enjoy them. I enjoy this kind of fruits. They're very noticeable. Yeah, they smell synthetic, but I enjoy these. It does go on a bit of a journey, I think, this one. Like, it's not linear. You get the fruits, then the rose comes out, and this one has some woods in the base, and the woods in the base are actually nice. It's not too woody. The woods come out a bit later. Woods and musk in the base. It's very musky, this. When I first sprayed it, it absolutely reminded me of this one, which is Musky Garden by Mancera. The musk is the same, I think. I think that's what I thought, wow, when I first sprayed it, I thought, have I gone redundant here by getting this one? But no, they are very different. This is brighter and fresher. The musk is fresher, the whole thing's fresher. It's also stronger and more longer lasting, Musky Garden. It's not dark though. This is darker, and it's darker. The fruits in it are darker. It's the peach in the Musky Garden, whereas in Dark Purple, like I said, it's got the plum and the orange. It's more vibrant, precocious, it's more brash. So if we're going to do the sister comparison, this is the younger, sexier sister, not the older, sexier sister. This is the younger, sexier sister. This is probably the more conservative older sister, if we're going to do. I mean, neither of these are conservative, let's be real, but this is brighter, fresher. I like this one a lot. I'm still getting to know Dark Purple, so I'll tell you more about it the more I wear it. It doesn't have, what's really interesting is it doesn't have the longevity of the Musky Garden. I've not tried a lot of the Montals, so I look forward to exploring it more, but I am enjoying this one, Dark Purple by Montal. And I did wear Musky Garden this week, just for the comparison. This is a perennial favourite for me. I think I've spoken about it before. It is the loveliest musk. It's got some weight to it. It's got some opacity to it. It's a peachy musk predominantly. I find this is a sure bet in a lot of situations where you want to really smell your fragrance. It's not subtle. I wouldn't necessarily wear this to work, but weekends where you want to have a fairly dominant kind of smelling fragrance in a fresh, bright way. Musky Garden, I enjoyed the smell of this. I've said before that when I'm wearing this, I find myself saying to myself, you smell really good. That's Musky Garden by Mancera. Another one I pulled out this week because I've not been wearing it in a while is L'Interdit by Givenchy. This is the EDT concentration. I got this last year, so it is the newest. I checked, it's the newest formulation of L'Interdit. And I've not been wearing it. I wore it to work one day this week, and it's a funny one because, okay, so first, what does this smell like? It smells like tuberose. It's tuberose. Tuberose, I think there's some orange blossom in there. It's got citruses on the top, but it's a tuberose fragrance. And for the first number of hours, I really enjoy wearing this. I really enjoy it. But after, and sorry, wind back, like it's an EDT, but it literally lasts all day. Amazing. EDT lasts all day. You can smell it all day. And I think that's, for me, that's one of the issues. Well into the dry down, like maybe 5 hours later, there's a plasticness to this that bothers me. It's not there initially. It's very pleasant for the first number of hours, but like I say, well into that dry down, you get that plastic smell. It's to do with the tuberose, I imagine. I'm not the biggest white floral fan, if we're going to be honest. I have mixed feelings about this. I will wear it again. Like I say, I enjoy it for much of it. There's a funny plastic smell in the dry down. That's L'Entité by Givenchy EDT version. Another one that I hadn't been wearing much, so wanted to bring out and try again. I've probably had this for about not quite 12 months. This is Matcha Meditation by Maison Margiela, the replica line. Now that I'm wearing this a bit more this week, I'm wearing it again today, I'm enjoying it and appreciating it a bit more. It is tea with some white chocolate powder. So it's very fresh. I'm going to bring up the notes actually. It is fresh. It's fresh and earthy at the same time, which is interesting. It's an interesting one. And again, it's an EDT strength. Of course, they all are. These replica lines, they're all EDTs. And so it doesn't last super long in any kind of heat. Okay, so it's got green tea at the top, and it's got, in the heart, it's got matcha tea, and you definitely get the green tea, you get the matcha tea. It's got that, is it mate? I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but that's another kind of tea accord. It does have some white florals, which you can smell. They're nicely blended though, jasmine, orange blossom, and in the base, it's got the white chocolate moss and cedar. It's an interesting combination because it's fresh with the earthiness, and you definitely get the earthiness, maybe from the mate, but definitely from the moss, and the chocolate gives it an earthiness. It's white chocolate, but it's a powdery white chocolate smell. So I'm just going to give it another little top up. Yeah, it's a very realistic matcha tea. The tea is really there in a very fresh way. Much more interesting than, say, Elizabeth Arden green tea, even though this has got green tea. This is growing on me. Where did I wear it? Wearing it today, and I also wore it out last weekend. We went for a picnic, and I did get wafts of this for a few hours. It's not the longest lasting. I don't know that any of these replica line are the longest lasting, particularly in Australia, outdoorsy. Yeah, it's that these are pricey to me for what you get for an EDT. I'm not entirely sold on them. I do have my eye on Whispers in the Library as well. I really like that one. That's vanilla, sandalwood, and some other woodsiness. That's very nicely blended. So I may get that one. But the EDT strength, as opposed to this one, this EDT is, the L'Entité is like eternal. Like, this lasts all day. Amazing. This one, so long as you're not needing it to last all day, it's very enjoyable, and I am enjoying it more and more. That is Matcha Meditation in the replica line by Maison Margiela. Okay, another one I wore to work this week is, I've mentioned it before, but I've worn it again. It must be that time of year. We're in the kind of tail end of winter here, and I think when you're in the tail end of the, the season, you're kind of looking for a break from what you've been wearing. So this is Burberry Brit Rhythm. I feel like it may be discontinued, but still widely available, I think. fabulous work scent, fabulous work scent. So it has that aldehyde kick in the top, so that crisp, lovely crisp freshness, crisp white shirt, clean laundry. It's not too much though. It's an enjoyable freshness in the top. It's got some powdery aspects in the middle. I think there's orris root in this. And it is very comforting. There is lavender in it, but I don't distinctly get the lavender. I more get this powdery, which is like a cool tone, but not too powdery. Some of the fragrances I have are just too powdery, and again, by the end of the day, too much. This is not too powdery. It's really lovely. It's very professional smelling to me. It's yeah, got some kind of citrusy nuance, not too much. Nothing's too much in this, I would say. It makes you smell and feel professional, well put together. It's like a white clean shirt. That is Burberry Brit Rhythm. Then I think we've got a couple more. This one I've been wearing a fair bit this week. This is an oldie. I don't know when this came out. I'm going to guess early to mid 2000s. Let me try and get that there. This is Estee Lauder. Oh, we can see, I think it's reflecting all sorts of wonderful things there. Ooh, okay, there we go. This is Estee Lauder Sensuous. I can remember, because I'm old, I can remember the ad campaign for this with the different celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow and Gwyneth Paltrow and maybe Liz Hurley and someone else who I'll remember, all wearing white shirts for this advertising campaign. Look, I'm going to guess 2004. I don't think it'd be any more recent than that. Sensuous by Estee Lauder. It's a sandalwood scent. It's a beautiful, quite distinctive sandalwood scent. So to me, this is Your Skin But Better. And it came out long before that term's been commonly used, I think. So it is sensuous in that it's Your Skin But Better. It's low key. It hangs around for a little while, but it's very mild, light sillage. It's a lovely little sandalwood, creamy. It's like it's got a lotiony feel to it. Perfect for unwinding at the end of the day, perfect for going to bed. That is Sensuous by Estee Lauder. And finally, I thought I'd mention a combination that was a bit fun. I don't know about you guys, but I've bought, I should say, a bunch of fragrances over the time because they were inexpensive. And I thought, yeah, cool, I'll try that. That sounds really good. And then you regret it because, frankly, they're not very good. So, and of course, there are marvelous fragrances that are inexpensive, but I certainly have a few that I've thought, yeah, I'll throw that in. Just because it was inexpensive. This one is an example of that, and it was a regret. It was a blind buy, and this is Rihanna Nude. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. And I'm just looking at this bottle like it's the stiletto heel bottle. But it was there. It was, gosh, I don't know, $25 or something like that. And it was in a box. I couldn't smell it. So I thought, yeah, I'll throw that in. It is, what does it smell like? It's kind of just a very mild kind of white florals. It's sweet, but it's insubstantial. It's so insubstantial. And I don't hate it. But let's give it another little spray, just a spray while we're here. It's got fruits. It's fruits and some white florals, I think. It really just doesn't last very long. Yeah, but what I did, I'm enjoying smelling that. That's nice. It's fruits. Okay, speaking of, what I had the inspiration to do was to pair it with this Bath and Body Works lotion. So this is Pink Pineapple Sunrise, and as far as I can tell, Pink Pineapple Sunrise is pineapple and sugar, and this one, this smells like sherbet. Oh yeah, it's fruity. Together, these were delicious. These were delicious. This was really fun. It made this last longer, and it made it much more joyful and fruity. So that is Nude by Rihanna with the body lotion from Bath and Body Works, which is Pink Pineapple Sunrise. And that is most of the fragrances I wore this week. The standout, okay, let's do a standout. Let's do a standout for the wrong reason. The dry down of L'Entendé, the plasticky smell. Yeah, that stands out. That kind of got to me by the end of the day. I don't know, I might try mixing it with something else, layering it with something else, seeing what I can do there, because otherwise it's really nice. But yeah, unpleasant dry down after about 4 or 5 hours. The happy standout. Well, I'm going to go with another light wearing, with another one I wore at work, which is this very inexpensive Burberry Brit Rhythm. I think this will be one I can rely on a lot and wear a lot to work. It's fresh, lovely, professional, very enjoyable, and not too distracting for work. You know, it's just there, smells good, you can still concentrate. Thank you so much for joining me to talk about these fragrances, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.